Welcome y'all to the first edition of Goal Line Commanders. I am your host, Freddie Football, and today we got a short video. The NFL draft is quickly approaching us. We're 2 weeks away. The NFL draft is on April 23rd and the 24th, and I believe the 25th. Starts on a Thursday, ends on a Saturday. 7 rounds. So with about 12 days away, let's address the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is what are the Washington Commanders going to do with the number 7th pick in the 2026 NFL draft? And, there have been rumors swirling around. We got 2 weeks left. There's a lot of mock drafts going on. There's a lot of rumors going around. Free agency is now behind us as General Manager Adam Peters did some good old-fashioned cooking in the kitchen as Washington made a huge overhaul on their roster, especially defense, more so on the defensive side of the ball. He and head coach Dan Quinn both made true on what they said when they had a press conference, that they wanted to get younger, they wanted to get stronger, and that's exactly what they did on defense. So the rumors, who will they pick at number 7? Will it be running back Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame, which I think would be a great pick, because Jeremiah Love would pair with quarterback Jaden Daniels. That would be an excellent 1-2 punch. They had an excellent, I believe they had an excellent free agency period where they signed some really good ball players. And I'm not going to grade them, but I think they did an awesome job to where now they're set up in the draft to where they don't have to pick out of need for the first round pick. They don't have to pick out of the area of need, like, oh, we really need this, we got to get this guy. Oh, we really need. No, they set themselves up to where they can pick the best player available. And I think anytime you approach a draft, that's how you want it with your first pick. Your first, let's say like the first 3 or 4 rounds, you want to set yourself up to where you have everything covered as well as you can, even if you have to go through free agency to do it, and you got to cut some players from your roster, you got to get younger, or you got to get faster, or, whatever the case may be. So a lot of rumors about a couple weeks ago was, Washington's looking at Jeremiah Love, and which I said he would be phenomenal, and a phenomenal addition to the Washington offense, because quarterback Jaden Daniels needs help, and they did address running back in the free agency during the free agency period, but I think this guy right here would he'd be the icing on the cake, and their offense would do some serious damage, especially in the running game. Okay, recent reports have stated NFL analyst Mel Kiper Jr., who's well known for doing mock drafts, who's well known for picking players for teams during the mock, or he would show you the best fit, or who's coming out of college, and who would be the best fit for each team as they transfer to the pros. Mel Kiper did 2 mock drafts where he twice chose the Washington Commanders, picking linebacker phenom out of Ohio State, Sonny Styles. That's the name that's been floating around in rumors lately, that the Commanders are interested in Sonny Styles. He's a superb athlete, 6'5", I believe, 245 pounds. runs a four. I believe he runs a 4.4 or something like that. He's fast, sideline to sideline. He's a good tackler. He can cover like a safety because originally he was a safety, though he played linebacker at Ohio State. So I think he would be um, a heck of a pick at number 7. So they got that option, or they got running back, or they could trade back and get more draft picks because they don't have another pick after 7 until round 3, which is pick number 71. So, and then what they do, what Washington does want to do, um, because they wanted to get Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver, out of San Francisco. He doesn't want to play no more there. It's obvious, but San Francisco, their organization is playing hardball right now, and they want something for him. They don't want to just give him up. And Brandon Ayuk wants to come to Washington. He played with quarterback Jaden Daniels in college. They both played at Arizona State. They're good buddies. So he definitely wants to come aboard. But until that time, the 49ers have him placed on the shelf. So with that said, the Commanders, they really didn't address wide receiver in free agency like they wanted. So wide receiver, if there is a need, that they have, it'd be wide receiver and cornerback. And they did get a few pieces of defense for a corner. They got Amik Robertson, but I think that they want to upgrade as far as the draft. But hey, like I said, the defense, they made a major overhaul. They had major signings like Adafe Owe signed a four-year, $100 million deal. Linebacker Leo Chanel from the Kansas City Chiefs, he signed a 3-year, $24.75 million deal. Defensive end for the Patriots, Kayla Von Chasen, he signed a 1-year, $12 million deal. And they got tight end Chig Okonkwo from the Titans, and he signed a 3-year, $30 million deal, just to name a few. So will the Commanders go defense at number 7, or will they take a wide receiver, or will they trade back for more picks? And Jaden Daniels needs help. He needs help on offense. He needs some, because Terry McLaurin is possibly entering his last year. You know, he's 30. I think he's 30, 31. So this could possibly be his last year in Washington as the number 1 wideout. So they're going to need help in that area. Jaden Daniels needs help. You got a rich, heavy wide receiver class coming out in 2026. You got Mekhi Lemon, very talented wide receiver out of USC. Not very tall, under 6 feet, but he's got hands, he's got skills, very talented. You got Omar Cooper Jr. And then you have other late round options, like if you don't pick one of these two, let's say, you know, like for the first pick at 7. So, like I said, the wide receiver field coming into the draft this year is very rich, heavy. There's a lot of wide receivers. There's a lot of talent. So it shouldn't be a rush to grab one at 7. I mean, you got what's that wide receiver from Ohio State? Carnell Tate. They could possibly pick him at number 7. Or if they decide to trade back, you got a team like the Miami Dolphins. They pick at number 11, and they have a crap load of picks. So they might be willing to trade up with Washington and to come up for something. And who knows, the Washington can get 2 picks in the first round, or they can get additional picks in the second round and the third round, because they only have 6 picks this year. So who knows what is going through the mind of GM Adam Peters right now, with their staff, head coach Dan Quinn. Who knows what they're thinking right now, but time is ticking. So we got 12 days for the NFL draft, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to what they do. Whether it's offense or defense, I'll be excited because I believe that they have vastly improved their defense as far as free agency. So I think they're going to be very competitive this year in the NFC East, and that's all I have. So with that said, thank you guys for joining Gold Line Commanders. Hit that subscribe button, leave your comments, and you guys have a good one, and I'll see you soon on the next show that we got. So Hail Commanders, you guys have a good one. Peace out. God bless.